can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Number 31.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 40.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there. And
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown. Are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So for Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And this is third down.
First carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, here's Breida. Oh, some strong. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, every day, any day.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And some room to work. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
They run with Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
11. Mike 51. Big stop.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job.
Time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
25 yards. First down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Gain of 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. 21. Go ahead.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And a Dolphin 1st down.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Going deep here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, 49ers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Across midfield to the 49.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
A yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a first down and then some. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there. And they're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now here in Santa Clara.
49.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Breida. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Dolphins.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
This is Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Breida on a toss left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The tackle by Quan.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Gay knocks this one through. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready. Black 40. Let's hold the ball. Come on. You better bring it. Ready.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.